We thought that we were introducing into the world an invention that would make further wars practically impossible. Orville Wright. Nope. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Old Guy Games. As you can tell from my voice, I am not back 100%. But I wanted to play this as soon as I possibly could. This is Wings the Remastered Edition. And this I got as a gift from one of my viewers. So first off, thank you very, very much, Francis. Now, Wings is an old game that I played back before they remastered it. And it's an interesting game because you do some first-person flying, so there's some simulation in the cockpit. There's some bombing runs that you do from like an overhead view, and there's a couple other views that you can do in here. They kind of combined different games into one. And the other thing I want to do is apologize for the growly voice today. But like I said, I use my voice at work all day long, and I'm not feeling very good anyway. So I have not played this remastered edition at all. Let's just give it a go right now. And no, we know how the old guy plays because that's the way it is. What are enemy targets? Well, yeah, I want enemy targets. Okay. Alrighty, we'll add a pilot here. There we are. Now, aside from skills, well, I want to be pretty good at flying. I need to have some stamina. I need to be pretty good with mechanics, I'm guessing, and I want to be pretty good at shooting. So let's split my last 2 points here. Whoop. With flying and shooting, because those seem pretty important to me. Sorry, everybody. And here we go. Now, here we go. All right. But I put this on my... Before I could fly against Fritz, I'd have to go out to outfly one of my own. Whoever got the target balloon would earn his turn in battle. All right. Move up, down, left, and right. Use it. Okay. All right. Pretty basic. There we are. That seemed pretty easy. Born to fly, another step toward my wings. Yay. But you can see that you kind of have the cockpit. Strafing was a test of nerve as much as aim. Passing the test meant knocking out all 3 stacks of barrels without twitching on the trigger. And then you have this kind of view. Okay. Do. Fire targets using right trigger. Right, okay. Oh, shoot. Missed it. And missed that one. God, I suck. Let's try again, shall we? Let's try that again. Let's see here. Yeah. We'll retry it. Okay. There we are. That's the way you do it. It's a strafe run, Scott. That means you keep firing and keep going. Okay, born to fly, another step toward my wings. Hurrah, rah, rah. All that stood between me and the front was a nimble display of my bombing prowess. Otherwise, I'd need another lesson in bocce blasting. Alrighty, so we've got those 2 buildings there. But you can see how it combines these nice 3 views. Limited bombs, and drop 1 fire enemy planes in the air. Okay. Use your plane's shadow to aim bombs on targets. Alrighty. So if I do this and hit now. Alrighty, that works, and there we go. What do you know? Ta-da! Born to fly, I'd won my wings. and taken my first step to glory. Okay. Join squadron. Select your pilot. All right. Welcome to the 56th, Lieutenant. I'm Colonel Farah, and I decide when you're fit to fly. Since you did such a nice job filing your transfer, you get to keep the squadron journal. Hurrah. Okay, there's my captains, there's me, and there's the old guy down there at the bottom. Now let's continue. Let's see if we can get into...
Finally arrived at Luxel.
That's what I sound like.
Couldn't ask for better quarters. Apparently this place was a spa for King Louis XV.
Yes, nice.
All around us, fruit trees blossom on grassy slopes covered by blue and yellow flowers.
Yes.
In the distance, I can see the snow-capped Vosges Mountains, their flanks bristling with a solid mass of giant pines. It's 5 a.m. and I'm scared as hell. In less than an hour, I'll be flying my first patrol to the front. Just imagining what it'll be like kept me up all night. Now I wish I'd got some sleep.
Yes, this is World War I when there was still a little bit of romance in flying for war. So let's see here. Defeat all enemy planes. The old guy, and I'll be flying with Archibald Hendricks. Okay. Are those Spad 13th? No, those are French planes. I don't remember what kind of planes. My partner and I took off.
My partner and I took off into a ghostly sunrise. The gnawing in my gut told me we'd soon find the Hun. Sure enough, after a nagging lull, we found a pair of worthy opponents below us. They were close enough to touch.
All right. Okay. Let's get over here. And I'm hearing flak around me and seeing it definitely. The art of low and slow flying with tight turns to bring us around. Hopefully, we'll be up there. There we are. There we are. Got him. Huzzah. You see the smoking trail of death. World War I. This was a very, very cold job. There we go. Our thirst for glory quenched for a moment. The 56 returns victorious. Alrighty. Kills 2, status okay. Archibald Hendricks kills 0, status okay. Pussy. You mean I took care of both planes? You didn't get any. I see the way you are. And yet I'm still down here. Me.
Woke this morning before dawn and gulped down a lukewarm cup of chicory masquerading as coffee. I'm flying wingtip on the mid-morning patrol to Verdun, so I'll have to eat breakfast later. Don't want to go up on a full stomach. One of the first things we learned at flight school is that gas expands at high altitudes.
Yes. Hence the burping
earlier. Make it
earlier.
Messier than it has to be.
Very true. That's why whenever you open a Diet Coke, if you ever fly commercially, Diet Coke is some of the worst stuff in the world to open because it expands more than most of the other soft drinks around. So let's see here. Me and Adam Hardy are going up. By the way, I happen to like the clouds opened up.
The clouds opened up and left us staring into the gun sights of the enemy. One of him and 2 of us. The odds couldn't have been better.
Well, very good. I was saying, chicory. That is a French thing. It is it's an herb that they add to coffee, and it's especially good and really, really good in Louisiana here in the States. It's the only place I've been able to find it. But if I can find southern coffee with some chicory in it, oh, I love that. Nice bitter root that just adds some flavor. Alright. Over here again. Two of us and one of him, and if I can get close enough. Throw some fire in there to confuse him a little bit. Which way are you gonna go? You're firing now. No, you don't. I'm not gonna lose me that easily. Well, that's cool. I can go up here. Okay, so I can look around using the right stick. That's good. I do wish I had some speed control on this thing. A throttle somewhere would be nice. Okay. Maybe I get an assist on this one. Victorious against heavy odds, I left the Borchi wreckage behind me. Oh no, Adam Hardy gets credit for the kill. You poop. Alright, let's go. We'll play another one.
Curse the fucker Scourge.
The what, Scourge?
These Huns really know what they're doing with their synchronized machine guns.
Fokker.
I'm glad we have our Vickers, but we need to start shooting more accurately, or our
That's what
trigger
I'm flying.
fingers will soon be little more than mincemeat. Speaking of mincemeat, today should be a good chance to grind up some Eindeckers.
Yes.
Our venerable CO, Colonel Farah, is sending me on patrol with 2 other pilots.
Alrighty. Well, Mr. Orwell, myself, and Adam Hardy. And that's what I'm flying, is a Vickers. That makes sense. Ooh. Ooh, balloons. Hydrogen blimps, if I remember right at this point.
Squaring off for an equal matchup, I took my place as leader of our formation.
Yay.
The boys were depending on me as I steadied my hand to bank left and initiate our peel-off.
Yes. Bank left? Why am I banking left and initiating our peel-off? Let's get in line with them. Face up. The Fokkers were considerably more maneuverable than these Vickers. And later in the war, when we had things like the camels and the Spads, they were even better. But it took us a while to catch up to these Fokkers. They certainly knew how to make planes in Germany at the time. That's why I'm having such a hard time peeling around the turn to catch up with this guy. But at least I'm on his tail. That's what I want. Come on, peel back. Get over. Alright, well, that's 2 of them. I think I got 1 kill, and I'm happy with that. My tally was on the rise. Yeah, I got 1. And our captain got 2. I can deal with that. Oh, poor Lecker Mammy. Gary Lecker Mammy. Wounded. That's a shame. 3 missions, 3 kills. I can live with that.
Colonel Farah isn't too happy with us. He says, an unfair fight isn't a fight worth fighting. Far as he's concerned, our job is to blow the enemy from the sky, but only if we do it like gentlemen. Today I'm scheduled for my first strafing run. Fighting at Verdun is at deadlock, and we need to open the lines. With any luck, Fritz won't be expecting us and we'll push him back where he belongs.
Yes. And that was a common attitude amongst especially the officer class of the British and French armies of, kill the enemy but give him a chance. It was kind of weird and it was kind of civil in its day, but no more. Strafe infantry, trucks, tents. Okay, so I'm looking for infantry with trucks and tents, and I forgot to see what I avoid. Oops. Off in the Vickers we go. Again, sorry everybody.
Huns on parade.
Yay.
As we approached the front, we counted hundreds of enemy soldiers surging forth to gain new ground. We guessed right. They hadn't expected us.
Yes. So here we go. See if I can't get this truck. Dang it. I'm not doing too great, but I'm not doing too bad either. I don't think. No, all those rounds and I stood. Oh, damn it. Alright.
It's wickedly cold this morning, and the ragged wool blanket I've draped around my shoulders isn't doing much to keep me warm. Sleep is as rare a commodity around here as firewood. Yet even in the coldest hours before dawn, we can't stop worrying about the Fokker scourge.
Fokker.
Soon as the sun rises,
Seriously, gotta be careful how
Farah
you
is
say
sending
that.
3 of us up to take a look around. I haven't written anything yet about our top-notch support team. Right now, they're out clearing the ice from our landing area.
Okay.
The man in charge is Sergeant Mackay. He's a hoot. Yesterday, he made a snowman and put a Bosch officer's cap on it.
Okay.
Gave us all a few chuckles at target practice.
Alrighty. Well, we'll give it a shot. So off we go in the snow.
Looking around, and it suddenly got complicated. There were 3 Fokkers below us, and they
Fokkers.
wanted a fight. We'd see that they got it.
Yes, alrighty. Let's see if I can't take down at least one of these. Put some holes in him. There's one. Bank card. Come around. There's another one. So they're headed that way. There we are. Did I get all 3? Granted, it looks like my plane took some damage, but I'm still flying. That's something. With the final explosion trumpeting our victory, we bid adieu. Yeah, I got all 3. Screw you, Archibald, and wait a minute, Francis. That's the guy that gave me this game. Sorry, Francis, I took your kills. Bernie Etherton, casualty, killed 20 March 1916. So I've only got a couple of years left. Most pilots still live. Nice flying, Lieutenant. Most pilots don't live past their first few sorties. With 5 kills under your belt, you're now officially an ace. Don't let it go to your head. Okay. Yay for me. I do enjoy this game.
This morning's patrol. We're headed southeast of Verdun to the German aerodrome at Metz.
Ooh.
Farah wants to let the Germans know they don't have free rein to cross our line.
This is true.
Meanwhile, he's making it clear we'll cross theirs at any time we please. Nothing Farah likes more than a friendly double standard.
Yeah. Me and Mr. Matthew Morrison. Okay. Off we go in my little Vickers. My trusty little Vickers. Hopefully it's been repaired.
High over Metz, my partner and I confronted an Eindecker cruising alone. We were willing to let him go, but he boldly signaled that he wanted to engage.
Ah. Eindeckers. A little bit more maneuverable than the Fokkers. And, a little tougher, too. Built, obviously a little bit later in the war. This is the only problem. Biplane kind of gets outmaneuvered every now and then, but looks like I got it. Yay! See, even with a goal. There's my buddy. Sending Jerry to meet his maker, I'd receive a hero's welcome back at the drome. Okay. Andrew Cook has arrived. Well, that's good. See, I have as many kills as Major Darren Scott. Half as many missions, but which means I'm on the right track.
Farah spent yesterday prepping us for this morning's balloon busting over Verdun.
Ooh, balloon busting, I like this part.
He says it's easy to light up a balloon. All you got to do is hit it. Now I know why Mackay thinks Farah is a simple view of things. Guess I couldn't figure out for myself that if you hit something filled with hydrogen, it'll erupt in flames.
Yeah, that's kind of a duh thing. I think we learned that later on in the 30s with the flight of the Hindenburg. So let's do some balloon busting. And I'm not sure how much more of this I'm going to play because, like, as you can hear.
After an hour in the air, we spotted a high-flying observation balloon keeping tabs on our troops.
Yeah.
My partner and I couldn't have cared less about the surrounding anti-aircraft fire.
No, screw that. Lots of flak around me. Looks like I've got at least 2 bogeys. There's the balloon. I'm going to peel off and get it real quick. Now that may give those two a chance to come up on... Oh, come on. My guns have jammed. Great. How do I unjam them? There we go. Oh, we'll just peel off into here. Gain some speed and come around. Be awfully close to that balloon as I fly back through, but hopefully I won't run into it. Those two are off in the distance. Let's get this thing going. There we are. Mission accomplished. Huzzah. Oh, I don't get to kill the... Oh, and Matthew Morrison was killed. That sucks. But that's okay, because Matthew Killick takes his place. Alright, let's see what we can do here.
Mackay told us last night that he has plans to open an automobile repair shop back in Vermont after the war is over. It's nice to know that someone is thinking about this war being over. After breakfast, we're off to strafe a road at Metz. Farah's plan is to cut off the supply route for fuel delivery to the Metz aerodrome. Maybe that'll keep their planes off our backs for a while.
Yeah, that would be nice. Alright, so this ought to tell me, avoid Red Cross, mission strafe trucks. The infantry tents and supplies are secondary, but we're looking, definitely the trucks is what we're looking to kill. Maybe I can do better on this one than my previous strafing mission. I just have such a lead time I fire down.
Metz couldn't have been more cooperative.
Yes.
Just as Farah promised, I found an exposed line of supply trucks en route to deliver petrol.
Yes.
What a shame the aerodrome would have to go thirsty.
Yes. Not really. Alright, let's get over the road, because that's where I'm guessing the trucks are going to be. So I let some trucks through, but come on, they did okay. I got a bunch of them. Champion of the trigger, I turned from cinders in triumph. Good to hear. 15 to 17, 5 out of 20, and any tents or supplies. Oh, Francis Gilmore. And the new Matthew Killick. Boy, that sucks. Okay, I've had 8 missions and 8 kills, and come on, I'm doing okay.
The first days of the new month come with sorrow. Last night, the Germans bombed our aerodrome.
Oh.
Damage was light.
Well, that's
In the
good.
middle of it all, Sergeant Mackay ran out in his bathrobe and started shooting at the bombers with his rifle. He landed a few hits.
Okay.
So did they.
Oh.
Mackay will be buried back home with full honours.
Oh.
Farah is sending 2 of us to strike back with a balloon-busting run to Strasbourg.
Damn straight.
The enemy needs to be taught a lesson.
That they do. How dare they, McKay. All right, Arnold, let's go. Alrighty. This is the mission that I wanted to.
Anti-aircraft fire than
sorry.
we anticipated.
Right.
We found an inviting balloon just asking to be blown from the sky.
Okay.
In memory of brave old Mackay.
Oh, good
we were
old
happy
Mackay.
to oblige.
Alrighty. Let's get this balloon. That's my primary target. So let's get some speed behind us here. Down, stay out of their sights. Really? I'm not hitting that thing from here? There we go. Lone survivor returns. Okay. Alrighty.
Pleased to hear that 2 days ago a French Nieuport
It says
shot down a
excited, not
Zeppelin with a
pleased.
La Pria rocket. Wish we could get our hands on some of these air-to-air terrors, but Farah is not impressed with them. Rockets are a passing fancy, he says. They've got no range. Maybe he's right. Maybe we should forget about scientific experiments and just concentrate on strafing the Verdun front.
No. Trust me, rockets. There's something to them, dude. Trust me. Strafing infantry again. Trucks, supplies, and tents are my secondary. And I'm looking for 9 kills. But I do. I like this game. It's a nice variety of missions.
Close on the heels of an enemy brigade, we dropped into position and spread out. Fritz got the message and took cover as we opened fire on his pointy-headed infantry.
Excuse me. I am terribly sorry about the coughing, folks. I really am. Alrighty, infantry. I really have to avoid the trucks this time, don't I? Okay, I think I got my 9 kills at least. I am not very good at these strafing missions. Alrighty, so I got a couple of secondary targets, and I did okay. I did okay. 165 out of 606. Yeah. Okay, 35 out of 6. I got the majority of them. That's. I think this will be our last mission here on this one.
The fighting has become bitter.
Yes, it did about this time.
The German pilot we captured keeps telling us that the Central Powers are going to bleed France white. He thinks Verdun is a turning point in the war for his side. I think he's been drinking too much schnapps. Just got assigned to the evening patrol. 2 of us will be sneaking over to Strasbourg, where first-class Fokkers are in abundance.
Fokkers, please, watch your language. Alrighty, so me and Darren Scott. And we gotta go up, and this is gonna be the last one I'm gonna do this time. And I know I haven't been talking much, but please, listen to me, my throat is killing me.
As we reached the skies over Strasbourg, we spotted 3 monoplanes on patrol above us. They had the advantage entering their dive, and we were forced to split to avoid the attack.
Common maneuver. Well, they certainly don't have much of a height advantage. In fact, they appear to be below me. There we go. Got him. Now I got one behind me. Yeah, there he is. Tighten around, and I believe he's over here. Right here. And he's got some distance on me, too. Don't be a chicken, turn around. He really has some distance on me. But I think I can lead him a little bit. And there we go. That is what I'm talking about. right, another victory granted. My plane had. Come on, Darren, you're slacking. I got all of them. Hi, Mark. Welcome. Okay. I think I'm going to call it there. Thank you guys very much. I love this game. It's Wings Remastered. As I speak, it's on sale at Steam for relatively cheap. And it's a lot of fun. It's very simple. It's definitely an arcade flyer, and I'm a sim flyer. I've done, Microsoft Flight Simulator, which, by the way, Flight Simulator X is now on Steam, and if you don't have that, pick that up, because from what I understand, most of the mods from the standalone work, and now it doesn't hate graphics cards, and I did. I have the standalone. I've had every version of Microsoft Flight Simulator since 1, and I adore it. So there we go. That's Wings Remastered. And it's a lot of fun. Nice little arcade flyer. So thanks a lot for joining me. Again, I apologize for the coughing and the growly voice. And I will see you guys in the next video.